Hey everyone, it's Momentary Flux. Welcome back to Factorio. We're currently now at version 17.31. Over the weekend since I last recorded, we've gone up 4 versions. And I think the main takeaway from all of the updates is that train track building has been overhauled. So we're going to see how that works, possibly this episode, if not the following one, I'm guessing. Because we need to make a train station, we're going to need to get some more iron ore coming in. Let's jump into what we're doing today. There's a few minor tweaks I need to make, just that I noticed as I was watching back my videos to refresh myself. I noticed some things that were amiss, so we'll fix those first, and then we'll get into some new production. Let's see here. The one thing I want to do is to build those cliff explosives so that I can blast away some of those cliffs, which will give me a little bit more room for trains and the like. So let's get those first. Well, let's get explosives research started. And I think, yeah, here's the cliff explosives. We'll do that next, and then I can build a little assembler for that to put those together. So let's start this research, and let's go take care of those a few things that I had noticed that were wrong. The first thing that I noticed was wrong was I have a mining drill up in the copper area that is not powered. So let's go drop a power pole up there real quick. We'll come on back down. And there it is. I'm sure I missed that before, but I did. And so we can easily fix it. So the other thing I noticed was that green science was very slow, and I was attributing that in my head to just sort of the general lack of iron plates. But it turns out really that that's not why it's going so slow. The reason why it's going so slow is because the yellow inserter manufacturing device is basically being starved for gears. So I just want to do some general upgrading here. We'll make these blue. We'll make this blue. And we'll make this blue. And that's just... And already you can see that the gears are coming out much more quickly, and so that's and now, yeah, these are backed up too. So let's get one more blue. So there we go. So now we have the inserters being produced much more quickly. So green science is going to be drastically improved, which is just going to help our science overall. I mean, we still have the iron problem, but that wasn't really why these green science weren't making it all the way down here. So that's going to pick up. It's going to make our research go faster. Okay, so let me cross those off my list here. Upgrade green science. We got that copper miner. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to do is I want to build some more turrets. And I just wanted to drop a few on the east side of this oil refining section, just in case we get some biters coming over here. I don't really have any defenses on this side, so we'll just dot a few of these guys along here. Hopefully I have enough bullets. I don't have to make another run. I think like four or five will be more than enough for now. I'm just waiting for those to build real quick. Get some bullets in there. Didn't really mean to put that on the hotbar. Let's take that off. There we go. Okay, I think 4 is good for now. So we got that taken care of. I can cross that off my list. The next thing I want to do is I noticed also that we are getting pretty close to maxing out our power consumption. So I wanted to add a few more steam engines just to tide us over until we can get some better technologies. Okay, Cliff Explosives, you're next. Let's get that started. And let's get power upgraded. Where am I going? I think it's... Where is power? Oh, it's over here. Alright, power. So we're going to need more steam engines. Actually, before I start building more, let me take a look. How this is going to work. Okay, so I've got these pipes here in the way. If I go to the very end one here and I look at the water, or the steam in the water, it looks like we're okay. I think we're okay to come out this way. So let's pick up these guys, and we'll just move them over a bit. Let's put the real bullets in there. Good enough. So let's see here. I'm gonna make 8 steam engines, 4 more burners, and I'll distribute them here and just see how that looks. Excuse me. Okay, 4 boilers, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steam engines. And if I just come over 2 more on each one of these, I just want to see how that looks as far as water coming through, etc. If it's not any good, then I'll just make another column up here, or I can fill in some of this water area and make one down below. But I think I should just be able to expand it off to the right. Should be fine. So that's a pump. There's boiler. So let's go add 2 here. We'll extend this over. I'm going to need some burner inserters. Luckily I have some already from accidentally making them. So let's get some steam engines. There's the boilers. There's the steam engines. And let's get some power. Let's get some power pulls. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's undo this real quick. I need to leave a space in between them. My bad. Here we go. And just a power pole here and there. Get those burners on there again. Oop, I'm too far away. There we go. Feed yourself and then feed that. So let's take a look here. Once these get up to speed, 199 water. Yeah, there's no problem with water. There's no problem with coal. So that looks like it's going to be good. Steam's coming up. Fluid consumption. Make sure everything's all right. Everything looks good. So let's do that to this one as well. And so this will basically, I think, effectively add an extra 50% to our power production. It should help us for a little bit longer. Keep us going. Where did you go? Steam engines, pumps, steam engines. I was over them the whole time. Oh, I forgot to put a pipe in there. There we go. Okay, so it's coming up. Temperature. I'm looking at this one. It says the temperature is 165 degrees. Oh, there it went. Okay. I think maybe I just needed to move the mouse off it so that it would refresh. Okay, looks good. Now let's take a look at our power situation. Okay, we're back down to maybe half. That looks much more solid. Okay, well, of course that's going to increase our pollution footprint, but I still don't see any. I don't still see any aliens yet. I mean, it's only a matter of time, but I think we're okay for now. It looks like cliff explosives are about to finish. So let me get going on that after I choose a new technology. I do want to make blue science. I'm wondering if now's the time to do that. Let's take a look here at what else we have. Robotics definitely want laser. Definitely want. I don't think I'm ready for blue science quite yet because I'm going to need to make the red circuits. So let's do laser. I'm a little leery of making laser weapons with just these steam power. I'm a little worried that if anything comes along, it's going to just drain all the power. But I guess technically it's sort of like worse with solar, because if your accumulators drain out when you're using just solar, and you have laser defenses, they won't shoot at all. But at least with steam, there's like a minimum level of power that you're always going to have to think about that. But first things first, let's find out how to make these cliff explosives. Where are they? Okay, so they need regular explosives, a barrel, interesting, and a hand grenade. This is going to be messy. I'm thinking now maybe this is something that needs to wait for logistics. Grenades. So let's look at all the ingredients. So coal, steel, iron plates, and explosives. So what do regular explosives need? They need coal, sulfur. So I was thinking about that yesterday, or last time we filmed, that sulfur didn't really have that many applications other than making sulfuric acid, but it turns out we need them for explosives. Okay. So if I make explosives, let's go back to this for a second. The grenades thing is what's hard. The barrels, I think, are just some iron plates, but getting the grenades to where I can build something is going to be difficult. Let's get explosives being made, and maybe I can just handcraft a few for now. So where's our nearest? We have coal here, and this I was planning to use for. I was planning to use the coal for plastic making, which I still am. So the question is, which side are we going to make stuff of plastic? I was kind of going to use this area here for batteries, accumulators, chemical-based stuff. So if I do make plastic, I can make plastic on this side. So let's just say that this is coal here, and let's kind of sketch it out. And then when I have it all sketched out, I'll go in and put some miners, and we'll get things running. So if that's, I'm going to leave a little space. All right, that's cool. Actually, it would make sense to put the sulfur making here, since that's what we're doing, right? Already. I worry a little bit about if I want to expand this production. Let's put it here. Okay. take a look, one more look here. Coal, sulfur, water. Okay, we get water coming in here, so that's easy. But we need coal. I think I'm gonna put this down here, just so that we can leave this area open for development, if you will. So let's just drop it here. I think that's lined up with these tanks, and we'll just bring the stuff in. This is subject to redesign at a later date. We'll just leave it at that. Alright, so we got that, and we just need water. Yep, here comes nighttime again. Okay, so we've got the 2 ingredients to make sulfur. No problem. We just need power over here. Let's put a power pole and then a big power pole. Okay, so we're making sulfur. So now what we need is to make, well, we need another chemical factory first thing. Let's make a few of those. Waiting for one to build. Here we go. There's one. So if we want this to be explosives, we need the coal, we got the sulfur, and then we can just fix this up a little bit here. Need water. We need a inserter, and we just need to bring coal in. So my original my original placement wasn't too far off. Laser's done. Let's see, what else do we need? I think we're researching. I mean, I want to do the research stuff, but we're doing it fast enough. Let's do laser turrets. Let's get turrets started. Just, you know, that'd be great. Especially if I can carry a few around myself. If they come into the base, I can just drop them down and have some instant defense. Wow, it looks like our sulfuric acid is just about full. So we're going to need input, and we're going to need an output here. I need more power. And we just need to drop down some mining drills, and I think we're good, and power, of course. So let's see here. Where do we want to output these so that it, I think output this way, come up and around will be good. Let's try to get things lined up a bit here. Yep, that's right in the middle of where the belt's gonna go. That's no good. Just bring that over. And let's get a splitter to merge those guys. Get some big power poles. Where is our power that we want to connect to? Let's just go this way. And drop power. Looks like we can connect there. Okay. That's a bit of a vulnerable power pole, but the aliens don't really attack power poles. Let's double check everything down here. Looks like coal coming out. Good. Looks good. And I think I can make plastic over here. So let's take a look at that real quick. Plastic. Coal, petroleum gas. So this line here, we can just piggyback off this. I think I'm going to make that a little bit closer to here. Maybe here? I'm going to start with 2 plastic makers. Plastic gets made really fast. Oh, what am I doing here? I need to get this. Got to be down next to the coal. Two should be enough for plastic. So coal comes in, plastic comes out. Should I go below? I don't really want to. I don't want to really hand these off with long inserters because plastic gets made really fast. So I could either come up and then down, or I could put these underneath. Let's put them underneath. We'll turn it sideways so that when we come in with our when we come in here with the natural gas, it will have easy access to there. Okay, and so we want to come out this way with plastic. Let's do two of those guys. I don't want to put it right in the middle. Well, actually, that's fine because I'm going to underground it anyway. Yeah, just for now. I'm going to be fixing up power as we go, as we get more stuff. So don't panic too much about that. Okay, how far over do we got to go here? Looks good. We just need that final connecting pipe. And there comes plastic. Sweet. So one thing we want is a collection box. And I'll just let that collect all it wants to collect for now. We need to use up some of the natural gas anyway. And then I'll just swing this down for the next use, which will be red circuits. We'll get to those in a few minutes. Okay, let me look back at cliff explosives one more time here. If I can find them. So these, do they need to be made in a chemical factory? I don't think so. Normally when something needs to be made in a in an assembler or chemical factory, it's shaded out with this red color. But cliff explosives don't. So maybe this is just something I don't need to necessarily set up manufacturing for, because I won't need that many of them, right? I just need to clear them out of the way of train tracks and the like. Let's grab all those explosives and let's make as many as we can. So I need some coal, strangely enough. Grab some coal. So that uses a lot of that uses 10. Let's up this to 1,000. I think that's 1,000. Well, whatever, a full row. So I think that's okay for now. Like eventually, I think we can set up a requester chest kind of thing if we need to. So robots can deliver the needed ingredients. Okay, we're looking good. Looking very good here. Did not get to a train station this time, but that's okay. We kind of needed this. Speaking of train station, let's take a quick look at this. Okay. We've got oil production over here. So it would kind of be nice to have a train station on this side. But, you know, looking at it, this side looks like it has a lot more, well, it has some potential because we have all of our smelting and basic raw material processing happening over here. So I'm wondering if this might be the better side. I'm looking here, I'm seeing the pipes, I'm seeing the chemical stuff. I'm, you know, trying to squeeze it in under the lake. I mean, there's definitely enough room here to put a train station, but there's nothing going on over here at all. It's also a bit more protected, if you will, by the water. So I think this might be where I'm going to put my train station. It's just over here. I could do it. I could do it vertically. I have some parking spaces and that kind of stuff. I think that'll work good. I also have to choose whether I'm going to go clockwise or counterclockwise. And we'll get to see the new rail creation stuff in action when I do build that. Let me cross things off of my list here in a moment. I think we have time basically to build one more thing during this session, and then we'll move on to other things. And what do I need to build? I need to build batteries and accumulators. So batteries need sulfuric acid. We have that, plenty of that, iron and copper. And then accumulators. Let's just do a search. Accumulators need the batteries and iron plates. So easy. But where are we going to put those? I kind of wanted to put them here, but now that I have all these pipes and stuff up here, I'm thinking maybe elsewhere. Sulfuric acid. Okay. Where's a good spot to come through with sulfuric acid? I think it would be probably about here. It wouldn't interfere with other stuff going on. Okay, if we let's get a new technology going. Let's get that blue science done. I just want to get it out of the way so that I'll be able to see it and be able to plan for the ingredients that I need. Okay, so sulfuric acid comes through here. And let's just leave that open for now. So I'm going to need at least one space so I can turn the pipes down. So let's leave one space there, and then we'll get some ingredients coming through. So we'll have 2 ingredients. And that's way too far. I don't need that many battery makers. So we have copper and iron coming through. We have the sulfuric acid. And then we just need some chemical plants. I've got 4 on hand, and I think 4 is how many I want. Let's do these sideways. So let's change these to batteries. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Pipe. Pipe. Let's get that pipe in there. Line everything up. Alright, so just now undergrounds here. Too far. Just put an intermediate one. There we go. Full. Bring that down. Bring it down from here. Okay, so we're going to need long inserters. to grab the top resource, short inserters to grab the close resource. Get rid of these. And then we just need output, which will be coming back towards the center. Power. And now we just need our ingredients. So let's see. Let's take a look real quick. So let's take a look in here. It's 1 and 1, so I guess it doesn't really matter which one's close and which one's far. Normally, what I would put the close one with the fast inserters. Whatever takes more, I would do that. So here, I just think we're just going for ease, and I think it'll be easiest to put copper on top. Copper top. We'll send these guys through. Oh no. Alright, hang on. Would it... okay, now I have to see if it'll be easier if I reverse this. Let's see what this looks like. That actually is easier. Believe it or not. Get that turned in. Yeah, that actually that works. The other way doesn't work, so that's the obvious thing to do. Okay, what's next? Ooh, we don't have blue science yet, so just looking at these things, I still need to focus on things that do not require increasing stack inserters, not regular inserters. Fluid wagon. Let's get robotics. Let's get robotics started. And let's get some outputs on these guys. Can reduce our number of power poles we need. And look, we got batteries. Okay, one last thing. Accumulators for our solar. In fact, we'll set that up in a second here. I wonder if I should just grab these straight off. I think I'm going to set up 2 assemblers for accumulators. Pardon me for the coughing. I mentioned it before. I have some spring allergies that always act up around this time of year, so I have to bear with me. I'm thinking I could just grab these straight out. You know what? I actually kind of like this idea, believe it or not. I mean, one of the primary uses for the batteries is going to be accumulators. So what I'm thinking is if I put 2 outputs, these 2 will always just deliver them directly. Let's get a box up here real quick. So we just need some iron coming through here. And we're going to have accumulators. I normally don't do that with, I normally like to put everything on a belt, swing it around, but considering how that's going to work, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be good. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to make some undergrounds, and I'm out of belts. Let me grab some belts. Yeah, it looks like our green science is doing way better. It's good to see. Okay, got some more belts. How am I doing on power poles and everything? I'm looking okay there. I don't really need to make a resource run. How are my inserters? Let's grab some more inserters while we're here, though. Okay, now we're totally stocked up on those for a long time. Let's get our resource over. Make sure those are being made. And I want to put these into a box. Will this work? Yeah, it should work, right? No! Box is in the wrong spot, but otherwise it's going to work. And accumulators... I don't know. I can't see a time where I would want to put down more than like 500 at a time. I mean, maybe someday, but for now, I think that's fine. All right, looks good. With that, I'm going to end this episode, and we'll carry on from here next time. I'm going to start looking at a few more things, and then train station, because I got to get that iron issue sorted out. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.